I'm Candace Bahr. I'm a financial advisor with LPL in Carlsbad, California.
I co-founded Bahr Investment Group along with my husband John Baranowski in 1998. I learned
I'm Candace Bahr. I'm a financial advisor with LPL in Carlsbad, California.
I co-founded Bahr Investment Group along with my husband John Baranowski in 1998. I learned about investing from my dad. In the 1960s, my dad started investing and would read the newspaper every single night. He'd read the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times. But to know a little bit about the kind of guy my dad was, he was a blue-collar worker, and he never bought the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times. He borrowed it from the man next door after he was done reading it. The main thing I learned from my dad was that you always buy things that people need and to be persistent, to stick with the system and do it over and over and over. I really wanted to show people how to integrate money in their lives. And so it's been something that I've developed over the years in creating a life process for people. And as a person, I realized that it's really far more important to listen than it is to talk. And what people really wanted was somebody who could listen to them, understand their situation, and then act upon what we know to be the right thing as professionals. Jennifer is probably one of the youngest clients that we have.
I'm Jennifer Caprell, and I found Candace about 4 years ago, and she helped me through a major transition. About 6 years ago, I lost my husband in an accident, and that completely changed my life, and I went online and found Candace, so that was really an amazing journey to find her, because since then my life has really changed.
She lost her husband in an automobile accident, and in a brief moment her life changed dramatically, and she was still very much in pain when we saw her and had not really resolved what she needed to do in her life to move forward.
I needed someone to kind of guide me. And Candace was the one that was, every time that I spoke to her on the phone, she asked me what it was that I was doing, what's going on in my life. She had such a caring, unique approach. It allowed me to kind of look beyond, and she would invite me to things and have a more personal relationship with me so I could be open enough so that we could talk about my personal life, and that incorporated how she invested for me.
First time that you ask somebody a personal question, or the first time that somebody is sitting in your office and they're crying, it's a very, very uncomfortable feeling. But when you get to that, you know that you've found a vulnerability and a trust, and when you can empathize, they understand that you understand and you want to do the best thing for them. She needed to give back to other people. That was important in her life. And so sometimes my job is giving people permission to do things that they need to do.
I really wanted to work with children, continue working with children, so I started a project of an exchange with elementary students, and this year I went to Africa, and now I'm in the process of going back and sharing the experience with them. That's my passion. I really want to open the world to children here and see that, show them that it's a completely different experience the way we live here as opposed to many different, children around the world.
My journey has completely changed, and I really feel that I've moved on, that I've found a passion in my life again.
As a direct result of working with Candace, I wouldn't have been able to really follow what I truly desire, and really seeing, the finances that I have can allow me to take another journey. So it's been wonderful.
That's great.
That's great. It feels like I've taken care of myself. It's encouraging for me and inspiring. I see my husband smiling. I see Matt with this big smile on his face that I'm spending time with kids. To continue opening up children's eyes to different cultures is just, that's what brings me joy and passion.
I really like helping people. There's an incredible amount of responsibility, but along with that responsibility comes satisfaction when you've made a difference in people's lives.